So today we're going to continue with inequalities, and we're going to graph inequalities on a number line. These are the graphing symbols that we use. They're lines and they have a circle. And you'll notice that some of the circles are empty or open and some are closed or filled in. The ones that have an or equal sign are the ones that are filled in, and the ones that are empty are the ones that are not or equal to. So if I want to graph x is greater than 1, it's pretty easy. I have to start with a circle at 1. Now, because it's not or equal, I'm not going to shade it in. But it's greater, so greater goes to the right, and that's it. That's my graph for x is greater than 1. When the variable's on the left, this symbol kind of tells you, it looks like an arrow to the right. It gives you a little hint on which way to shade your line. So if I want to graph x is greater than 2, I start with a circle at 2, and then I go to the right. X is greater than 2. Notice that the circle is empty or hollow because 2 is not a solution. 2 is not greater than 2, so 2 doesn't get included. If I want to graph x is greater than or equal to 2, I put a circle at 2 and go to the right. This time though, the circle is closed or filled in because 2 is included. 2 is greater than or equal to 2. If I want to graph w is less than or equal to 0, I'm going to put a circle at 0. Is it going to be empty or is it going to be filled in? It's filled in because it's an or equal to. And it's less than, so it's going to go to the left. To graph w is greater than -1, I'm going to put a circle at -1. It's not going to be filled in because it's not an or equal. And its w is greater, so it's going to the right. Now I'm going to show you an inequality graph, and I want you to write the inequality. What is this inequality? Yep, x is less than 1. What's this inequality? X is greater than or equal to -2. I know it's an or equal because the circle is closed or filled in. What about this one? X is greater than -3. What about this one? X is less than -3. If you're having trouble with the greater than and less than sign, remember, look at the arrow. The arrow can give you a tip on how to make your symbol. One caution, for most people, it's easier to read and understand inequalities when the variable is on the left side. 2 is less than x can be harder for some people to understand. But it's really the same thing as x is greater than 2. If you think about it, if the mouth is eating the bigger number, that means x is bigger. So it's really the same thing as saying x is bigger or greater than 2. So if the variable is on the right side and you'd like to change it, just move the numbers or the variable and flip the inequality symbol. So for example, if you were given 5 is less than or equal to x, and you'd really rather have it start with x, you can flip the x and the 5, and then flip the symbol. So that's x is greater than 5. They're exactly the same thing. Or I should say they have exactly the same meaning. So graphing inequalities. You put a circle at the number line, fill it in if it's or equal to, leave it empty if it's not, then shade the line in the appropriate direction. The two questions you should be asking yourself: should the circle be open or filled in? And which direction should the line go? I hope that helps you with graphing inequalities.